because I have a very desperate life, clearly. So maybe you understood from my weird accent, I'm Turkish. I'm actually quite surprised that I'm the only Turkish in the lineup in Germany. But I'm not like the other Turkish people, you know, because I don't work at a kebab shop yet. Because they don't hire women. So I'm more like Turk-ish. I lived all my life in Turkey until I moved to Europe for work. And any other Turkish people in the room make some noise? Yeah, I know. Hi. So I don't know how you find it, but I find this really hard being Turkish in Europe because they don't know much about Turkish people. And when I meet with someone for the first time, sometimes they say to me, "Oh, but you don't look like Turkish." Yeah, right?
As a compliment.
Yeah, at first I thought it was a compliment, and I was like, "Oh, thank you." But it's not. And now I know how to answer to this. Now if someone says to me, "Oh, but you don't look like Turkish," I reply to them, "Oh, but you look like Turkish." And sometimes they don't understand why. Because you're a huge red flag. So, I'm going to give you a fun fact about Turkish people, if you already didn't tell them. But Turkish people are racist. Yes, not me, because I have a black friend. Not her too, I'm sure. But all the other Turkish people are racist. Not like Americans or French, because Turkish really got rid of all minorities. Yeah, the chances of finding a non-white or a non-Muslim Turkish is lower than finding any reason in the decisions of Donald Trump. So it's almost zero. And in Turkish, even the word for foreigner is yabancı. If you directly translate it, it means wildling. Not like even a real human, right? And there are also specific words for specific foreigner groups to humiliate them. For example, to Asians, Turkish people use the word "çinçançon." Not us. And for black people, for example, they call them Arabs. And do you know what they call Arabs? Arabs. That's so fucked up. There's this also weird thing about Turkish people. We think everything is better in the West, especially in Europe. We think like streets are clean in Europe, people say hi to each other. And I was thinking the same until I visited Frankfurt. Yeah. And I was thinking at some point West is better, so I was curious about my origins. I wanted to find some Western origins. I was like so sure that I would have some Swedish ancestors or something like that. So I decided to do DNA test to find out. But what I found out was I was 5% Afghan, 2% Pakistani and Indian. I don't know how it is, but and at the end, I now hate myself more. Yeah. It's also true that I wished I was from one of those Western countries where people don't suffer from economical crisis or like earthquakes or like dictatorships and stuff. So I wanted to be from Nordic countries or like from Benelux. They are the happiest countries in the world, right? When they publish the index, they are always at the top 10 But have you ever noticed that they're also at the top of suicide rates? And I didn't understand at the beginning how it is possible. They are the happiest countries, but also the suicide rate higher. And I found out eventually because happiest countries have higher suicide rates because the sad ones kill themselves. And to finish, I moved to Europe by myself, so I was single, and I'm actually still single, but I'm trying my best. I'm trying to find someone, so I'm on dating apps. I'm on all dating apps like Bumble, Tinder, BlaBlaCar. And believe me, it's not easy to find someone that your heart really falls in Luxembourg, because everyone is coming from another place. Even only the neighbors of Luxembourg, if you date those people from those countries, for example, the Frenchman, it's so hard. You have to taste wine all the time, right? So you end up being alcoholic. Or if you date a German, you have to schedule everything beforehand. I don't know how you think about it. Even the intimate moments, like Germans are like, next Tuesday from 7 to 7:35, we can have sex. And you only hope that he's not like Dolce Bahn. Okay, I had to say Deutsche Bahn in Germany, right? And finally, I think about Belgians. I like Belgians, and also Belgians like me too, because I look like underage. Yes, thank you very much.